Okay, so the first technique that we're going to talk about is four-corner heart chart saccades. So what we have on the wall are, the heart chart is cut up into 5x5 grids. I've taken the cut up pieces and enlarged them by 1.5 times for patients with reduced acuity, as most central scotoma patients do have reduced acuity. Our patient is standing with a patch over one eye, and we're going to go line by line, and then we're going to go letter by letter, and this is working on large angle saccades. So our patient is we're going to start with the left. We're going to go making a Z, so we're going to read the NCBKF, then the DTCHE, then the MPOEA, and lastly the OFNPV. Okay? So why don't you go ahead?
NCBKF, DTCHE, MPOEA, OFNPV.
Okay, so we're going to do the second line now, and instructions you may want to give the patient. So on the top line, we can have them fixate eccentrically and look a little bit above the entire square. But once we get to the second line, I tell the patients, try and look a little bit above the letter, so you're looking at the space between the first two lines. So let's try reading the second line now.
KEPMA, EZLRX, CRGDB, YBAKO.
So once this becomes easy for the patient, so we can do it with good speed and good accuracy, then we're going to move to doing this activity letter by letter. So we're going to start with the first letter in each square, so N, D, M, O, and then we're going to continue reading the first line that way. So why don't you go ahead?
N, D, M, O, C, T, P, F, B, C, O, N, K, H, E, P, F, E, A, V.
Okay, so let's try the second line now, doing it in the same fashion.
K, E, C, Y, E, Z, R, B, M, L, G, A, M, R, D, K, A, X, B, O.
And just like if you're working with a child who has saccadic dysfunction, when working with an adult with central scotoma, they may also miss beginning of a line, they may get mixed up that middle letter in the center of the square, or the center couple of rows, or possibly the end.